Please welcome New York Representative Tom Suozzi.
I'm Tom Suozzi, and early this year, I flipped the seat from red to blue. My father came from Italy as a boy. He was the first kid in the neighborhood to go to college. He served as a navigator during World War II, came home, and at 28 was elected the youngest judge in the history of New York State. What a country. The immigrant experience, e pluribus unum, out of many, one. My family's experience, Kamala Harris's experience, the American experience. That's why the polarization on immigration is so painful. Let's be clear, the border is broken. But this year, when Democrats and Republicans worked together to finally write new border laws, we were blocked. We all know who sabotaged us. We reject the divisiveness. We reject the dysfunction. We reject the deception. My Italian grandfather used to toast new couples. He'd say marriage sometimes is hard, but in the end, non ci sono rose senza spine. You can't have the roses without the thorns. You have to work for it. To be a nation of immigrants is hard sometimes too. You have to work for it. Tonight, we celebrate the roses of life. We come together from every state, from every ethnicity, from every race and religion. We come together tonight to celebrate our candidate, Kamala Harris, who knows America is worth it, who knows this nation, built by immigrants, is a rare and beautiful thing, and who joyfully accepts the challenge to work across party lines, to secure our border, to treat people like human beings, and to move our country forward.
Please welcome Cincinnati Mayor Aftab Purebald.
Hello, my name is Aftab Purebald, and I am the first Asian American mayor in the great city of Cincinnati. As a Tibetan refugee, my mom believed deeply in the promise of America. And when I was growing up, she and my dad, who is from India, taught me that when you make a promise, you keep it. For years, politicians came through my city and promised to fix the Brent Spence Bridge, which connects Ohio to Kentucky. Donald Trump was one of them. He did what they all do, press conference here, photo op there, but nothing changed until Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Joe Biden told Cincinnatians, we're gonna fix that damn bridge. And 4 months later, he signed the bipartisan infrastructure law. It gave our city the biggest infrastructure investment in history. It will stitch our communities back together, and it will fix that damn bridge once and for all. That's what leadership looks like. Not hollow promises, but solid progress. Not lip service, but true, honest-to-God public service. And under Kamala Harris, the progress will only continue.
I'm Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson from the great state of Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, keeping promises is important. So is making amends for your mistakes. One of those mistakes happened 60 years ago in a neighborhood called Bronzeville, brimming with black music, black culture, and entrepreneurship. And then came urban renewal and the construction of Interstates 94 and 43, ripping our communities apart. 6th Street was widened and people of color were displaced. Homes destroyed, businesses shuttered, all for a quicker commute. Under Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, we're bringing Bronzeville back. With more green space, bike paths, and walkable streets to serve people who actually live there. The music is coming back. The culture is coming back. And thanks to the bipartisan infrastructure law, the opportunities are coming back. It's now my privilege to introduce two Milwaukeeans who know firsthand the power of reconnecting our communities, Rashawn Spivey and Deanna Branch.
Please welcome Delaware Representative Lisa Blunt Rochester.
I'm Lisa Blunt Rochester, mother, grandmother, and congresswoman, and hopefully the next senator from the great state of Delaware. The proud home of President Biden. We love you, Joe. In Delaware, we know that when small businesses thrive, communities thrive. We know that when our roads and our bridges are strong, communities are strong. When everyone has a fair shot at a better future, America is limitless. Now, Democrats, we know this, but you know who doesn't know it? Donald Trump. He has, with his friends, said the quiet parts out loud, but not only said them out loud, he wrote a book about it. What's it called? Project 2025. So with so much on the line, we've got to turn our biggest challenges into our greatest and brightest of hope. For me, Bright Hope was the name of the church that my grandmother attended for 70 years in Philadelphia. It's not just a name. It's how I approach my life. It's how I'll lead as Delaware Senator. And it's how Kamala sees the future of America. Now, there are some who think our politics are too broken for Bright Hope. But if you want to see hope, just look. Bright Hope is record numbers of Black and brown entrepreneurs starting businesses. Bright Hope is an opportunity economy where we invest in our communities and build affordable housing. Ladies and gentlemen, Bright Hope is 4 words. Madam President Kamala Harris.